Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
On the ready.
Here's the handoff. Stop blocked in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Wilson will throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite direction now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they'll run the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Wilson to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Wilson will throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And he'll
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Cook. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the catch. It's Abrams.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. The pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be third and long. Jones wants to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this quarter.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's caught. It's Richardson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Polk. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Murray. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? Jones wants to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Slams it ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He unleashes a long one. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. It's It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Gators in the hurry up. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Barlow. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Past the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Flushed out of the pocket. He's tackled right at the 10. Line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Richardson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The snap sets up the throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Another chance.